on the mountain. The wind is blowing heavy. The sun, it finally shines on my back door. Stars are brighter. They're guiding my direction as you're trying to find connections in this world. You're saying all this traveling ain't so easy. Your days are always rolling like a wheel. You take one step backward, then you get moving on, and it's just another yesterday gone. It's been a while now. I've been trying to fight the good fight. I'm always moving further down the road. I've been keeping it steady. And don't you listen to what they're saying, boy. Don't you change the way you're playing for anyone. You're saying all this traveling ain't so easy. Your days are always rolling like a wheel. You take one step backward before you get moving on, then it's just another yesterday gone. You're saying all this traveling ain't so easy. Your days are always rolling like a wheel. You take one step backward before you get moving on, then it's just another yesterday gone. It's just another yesterday gone, and this is just another yesterday song.
My name is Gallardo. I've been living in Nashville for 14 years now. I came from a small town in Northern California called Fairfax, California. Right before COVID hit in February of 2020, I released an album called The Lonesome Wild. But I do have a new project I've been working on with my buddy Andrew Sovine, and he lives in Savannah, Georgia, and I'm out here, and we send tracks back and forth, and we have a full-length album coming out. It's called All the Pretty Things, and you can purchase them or stream them on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, the whole situation.
I'm a semi-truck driver who was in an accident with another semi-truck. Vrdolyak Law Group got my medical bills paid and forced the other truck's insurance company to pay me an additional $2.75 million. If you're injured, call Vrdolyak Law.
Don't be alarmed if I don't call you back, if I don't pick up the phone. Sometimes I just lose track. It's nothing you did, it's all in my head. We're just adjusting my meds. We tried me on Zoloft, castle, but I lost my libido. What a disaster. Then we tried Wellbutrin, but that made me too fun. Remeron worked wonders, but I put on a ton. It all began the day he said goodbye. I couldn't sleep, no matter how I tried. So I took a few blues. I couldn't get out of bed, so I balanced them out with a couple of reds. It's a virtual rainbow, and my doctor said we'll get it right someday. We're just adjusting my meds, so don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed.
I'm Renée Wahl, and my latest album is Cut to the Bone. It's Renée Wahl and the Sworn Secrets, and you can find it everywhere you can find music online. I'm sure some of the smaller record stores might have it as well, but tried and true online, all of the outlets. And of course, you can go to my website, reneewahl.com, and it's RENEEWAHL. I guess some people think my background is interesting. I did always play music. I started playing piano when I was 6 years old and singing when I was 7. And I had classical training, so more opera than when I'm singing now. But about 8th grade, 9th grade, I started really getting into the Beatles. So I thought it'd be really cool if we could go back in time and meet the Beatles in their heyday. So I started studying physics. And I went to my freshman year in college, I went to school for music and theater. And after about a semester, I decided I don't really need to get a degree in this to do this. So I decided to switch my major to physics, and I got my undergrad in physics and master's in aeronautics, and I spent 12 years in the Air Force. Dave, my drummer, because we tour a lot as a duo, David considers our music country roots noir. I think of it as a mixture of country, rock, a little bit of blues, kind of all wrapped together. But it's definitely, I tend to write on the darker side, so most of the music is a little on the darker side topically.
I was a passenger on a train when I injured my neck and back. The defendant train company didn't believe my injuries were severe and made a low ball offer. Fortunately, I hired Vrdolyak Law Group. They spent tens of thousands of their own dollars to hire experts who proved I was seriously injured and needed surgery. In the end, Vrdolyak Law Group convinced the jury to award me over $4 million. If you're injured, call Verdoliak Law.
I'm Stuart Mathis, really glad to be here today. You got me out of the house, you made me feel great and gracious, and I'm really happy to be here. I, moved to California after I left Alaska, and so I landed there and, just started getting into situations. You get hired. I've been all over the place. I went to Argentina with this guy, Miguel Mateos, and he was the first guy that actually I auditioned for it. And I actually called him back and I said, Miguel, I really want this gig. Like, I'll kick ass for you. And he was like, Okay, well, thank you very much, Stuart. I'm glad you said that. And then, so he gave me the gig, and I didn't have anything. And so he took a chance on me. We took our first gig, we took a little shot glass and we toasted each other. And that's how the tour started. And I played with him. Did like 3-4 records with Miguel Teos, and it was great because I got to see the world, you know, for the first time. We build a wall, builds it every day. We lay another stone or two. With the rays, and the crazy we like to do. With all the pain between us now, stop the demolition, tear it all down, swinging the hammer and pounding on the floor, over and over until it hurts no more. Talking truth used to make us smile, but now we just take offense. Would you listen for a longer while? If only I was making sense. The trouble with these life and times is suffering down there on the bottom line. I'll give you some of mine, I'll give you some of yours, over and over until it hurts no more. Until it hurts no more. With all the sad between us now, let's go to the water, plant it on down, swinging the hammer and pounding on the floor, over and over till it hurts no more. The ending of this picture show. How would anybody cry for us or miss us if we ever go? With all the pain between us now, let's start the demolition, tear it all down, swinging the hammer and pounding on the floor, over and over till it hurts no more. Till it hurts no more. With all your sad and all your sin, just go to the water, toss them right in. Hallelujah, keep dancing on the shore, over and over till it hurts no more. Till it hurts no more. Till it hurts no more.
Odds are, if you watch TV, you've seen plenty of ads for lawyers.
It's usually a lawyer telling you how great they think they are. But at the Vrdolyak Law Group, it's different. It's always about the client.
In fact, all of us are actual clients, and we're here to proudly tell you how much the Vrdolyak Law Group has done for us.
What impresses me most is how much the Verdoliak Law Group believes in their clients. They only get fees if they win, and they use their own dollars to take cases to trial.
It's that ability to fight for their clients and win at trial that has helped the Vrdolyak Law Group recover over $9 billion, and the insurance companies know that.
$9 billion, over 30,000 clients represented, and almost 60 years in business. That's a testament to their strength, knowledge, and success.
In fact, call them with all your legal needs. Like the saying goes, if they've been around that long, they must know what they're doing.
If you're injured in a car or truck accident, any work-related injury, or as a result of a medical error,
Call Vrdolyak Law Group.
where it's always about the client.
Injured? Call Vrdolyak Law Group.
Time won't ever take us back to the days when we were young, but you can always find the way back to where you're from. In those days I wouldn't listen, there was something I was missing, but I believe I might have found it on my own. I've been waiting in the sun for the rain, and I've been talking to myself. I'm always dreaming of a never-ending road, where some days are diamonds and some are gold. Well, it seems I always think about those things I shouldn't think about. I guess I always think about too much. So won't you take this to your heart? There is no ending or a start, and sometimes just a little, well, it ain't enough. I've been waiting in the sun for the rain, and I've been talking to myself. I'm always dreaming of a never-ending road, where some days are diamonds and some are gold. But I will find it. Oh, I will stand behind it, and I'll always make it back from wherever I have been. I'll be counting every step I take on diamonds and gold. Oh. I've been waiting in the sun right for the rain, and I'm still talking to myself. I'm always dreaming of a never-ending road, where some days are diamonds and some are gold. Oh, some days are diamonds and some are gold. Oh, some days are diamonds and some are gold.
So yeah, I have some songs in movie and TV, and I have one of my songs, Days Long Gone, is in the Vampire Diaries. Broken from The Art of Trouble Sometimes was in Jackass Bad Grandpa movie. Diamonds and Gold, which I played here, was in The Ranch on Netflix, and it appeared a couple times actually. It started, half of it started at the end of an episode, and then when the next episode came on, the next half came through. Getting it in there was, I have a team in Los Angeles that works my music. They're good people. It definitely makes you feel like all the hard work that you've been doing for all these years and busting your butt, going up and down stairs and carrying your gear from here to there and driving thousands of miles, it all was okay because of that.
I was a semi-truck driver who was involved in an accident with another semi-truck. There was very minimal damage to either truck. I hired 2 different law firms, and both ended up withdrawing on my case. Fortunately, I found Vrdolyak Law. Vrdolyak Law spent tens of thousands of their own dollars to hire top-notch experts to prove that the accident was the other truck driver's fault. And despite the minimal damage, my injuries were caused by the accident. Verdoliak Law forced the trucking companies to pay well over $1 million. If you're injured in a truck accident, call Verdoliak Law.
I'm a bona fide, vilified thorn in your side, the one that's steering when you go for a ride. I'll take you down roads you dare not travel alone. I'm the pretty little smile at the end of the bar, and what you can't see past in the mason jar. Ooh, temptation, standing next to you with a perfect pair, an uninvited guest who is always there, drowning out the sound of reason with just a whisper. I can make you lie, I can make you steal, to get what you want, to close the deal. Ooh, temptation. I'm the bad mistake, I'm the bed you made, that you gotta lay in at the end of the day. You dug your grave with the bed you placed, 'cause you can't resist, you can't walk away. I'm the bad mistake, I'm the bed you made, that you gotta lay in at the end of the day. You dug your grave with the bed you placed, 'cause you can't resist, you can't walk away. You can't just close your eyes and wish me away. It takes a mind to steal, to keep me at bay. All the things you lost that keep you from salvation. Ooh, temptation. Temptation.
The song I like most that I've written, it's the last track, if I remember correctly, on our latest album. It's called What You Need. There's things in there most people probably wouldn't say. People do say it, but most people don't talk about the particular relationship taking place in this particular song. I don't want to give it away because I want people to listen to it with fresh ears.
I fell down a poorly lit flight of stairs and fractured my ankle, which required surgery. Vrdolyak Law fought for me and forced the insurance company to pay over $1.7 million. If you want a law firm who will fight for you, call Vrdolyak Law.
Music takes you places, you know, and that's the thing. That's why we're so stranded right now, because we're still doing great work, you know, in the closet, wherever we're at, you know, we're making up stuff. So that's always going to happen, you know. So we've got that going for us. I played with Jake and Wallflowers for quite a while. I just went down like I was Blind Melon, the guys in Blind Melon, I was working with them, and Anna Nalick and Sarah Bareilles. That was my only #1 hit song, was Love Song. I played guitar on that.
There's a flowering bush, there's a baby and a Leo up in Fraser Park. There are laughing girls and an orange moon glowing, with footprints in the sand to tell me which way they're going. There's a hole in the roof pointing up to the sky. If you're looking real close, you can see God's eye. 'Cause you don't have to search when you need a grace. You can touch it with the wind and reflecting off your face. And I wanna see them now. So high above the earth tonight, while the baby and the Leo sleep in Fraser